Hi folks, Dave with DBS Tech Talk, and today we're going to talk about the Vibro Labs Curly Maple. And this is going to be a first impressions. It's going to be a short little video, just kind of an overview, so to say, of what these are. Now these are a Fostex T50 RP Mark III mod. They have real wooden cups, and they are closed back, so they are not a semi-open like the Fostex T50 RP is. You have your standard Fostex rods. The Fostex headband is still on here, and it's still, okay on padding. Wish it had a little bit more. They do come stock with Brainwaves XL hybrid pads. I have swapped them out for Brainwaves XL fenestrateds. Look how huge those cups are. You should not have a problem whatsoever getting your ears and head to fit these. Pads are fairly easy to put back on, and it does take a little effort and patience. So after you get the hang of it, they go on easily, but first couple attempts, you might be floundering around a little bit trying to get your pads changed. The cable is attached, has nice strain relief. Do wish it was detachable, but that's something that if you want to do, you could easily do on your own. Also, the cable is a little short. It is a 5-foot cable. It is copper. It's very nice, very thin, extremely light, but I wish it was a little bit longer. Wish that I had an extra foot or so on it. Wish it was about 6 foot. Does terminate to a 3.5 millimeter. So if you want, you can change that out and re-terminate it. I'm also going to have that done. You may want to add a comfort strap on here. I probably will have that done also. Other than that, it's a very nicely built, well-built headphone. Do not feel like it's going to fall apart. And it seems to have good wiggle in the ear cups, so it'll fit any size of noggin. When it goes on your head, it just sits and feels comfortable. It doesn't feel bulky, weighed down like some wooden headphones can. This is a very light feeling headphone, very comfortable. Doesn't mess around with glasses, which is nice. Doesn't put any pressure. And it just sits very well and even. My only major complaint is the cable is a little short. Attached does not bother me. How do they sound? Unlike any other Fostex T50 RP Mark III mod that I've heard. It's really crazy. You don't think that you're listening to a Fostex when you have these on. They have a beautiful sound to them that is just crazy good. The bass is very well extended, very deep, and you get a nice rumble to it when called upon, but it doesn't overpower the rest of the mix. You can hear separation between the sub and the mid bass and the upper bass. It doesn't have a super massive hump in the mid bass. It sounds pretty even, but it does have a little bit of a warmer tone to it, which is really nice, but it's not a overpowering warmth, if that makes sense. It's just a little north of neutral. And then the mids are forward. They're not recessed like stock T50s are. It's forward. They're brought up nicely. They're just a little bit in front of the bass, which makes it really nice. They have great timbre to it. Strings, piano, guitars, acoustical type of music really sounds nice on these. It sounds natural, like you're in the room with it. They just have this way of portraying the tonality properly and accurately. And then the treble is under control. It's not borderline going one way or the other like it can be in stock form, and it's not overly sharp or too accentuated, like it can be on a few of the other mods, like the Mayflower and the ZMF have brighter trebles than this. This treble is very even keeled and about right where it should be. I'm super impressed with these. The differences in pads that I've come across so far, and I've only played with it for a little bit, couple of days. The hybrid pad was a little more analytical and clinical sounding. The suedes tended to make it too warm, a little darker of a headphone. Didn't sound bad, but it just wasn't my preference. And then the fenestrateds give a nice air and just a little bit of more openness to it and a little more separation to the sound. You did lose a little bit of impact on the bass, but it's not super huge difference like it can be with some other headphones when you change pads. So more testing to come on that, but so far so good. The thing that really is impressive is the soundstage and the way that they do imaging. You'll have moments of, these are not closed headphones. These sound open. And it's just crazy how good that they, and how wide they sound. They will really portray the soundstage extremely well, with separation and imaging that is precise. They're good when it comes to soundstage for a closed back headphone. I'm really, really surprised. I've had moments of, which headphone am I wearing again? Do I have an open on? This is craziness. They just have this airiness about them and this way of being very musical. Doesn't sound artificial at all. So that's the Vibro Labs Curly Maple. Thoroughly enjoying these. Look forward to the time I get to spend it with them, and then we'll do a final full review coming up. But I'll probably do an update once I get the XLR put on here and a head strap, and I'll let you know how the mods work out. So this has been Dave with DBS Tech Talk. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.